can't believe I'm going to start another video like this, but fuck Nvidia. Yes, I was right. All of the tech tubers have been releasing benchmarks for the 4060 Ti. Everyone from Linus Tech Tips to Gamer Jesus himself have given their opinion on where this card stands. Now, there are some, basically different ways of looking at this GPU to kind of a positive spin, but pretty universally, this thing is not a good value. I will have all the links down to a bunch of videos you guys can watch so you can form your own opinions on that. But you know what's not an opinion? This giveaway.
The right gaming keyboard can be the difference between life and death, at least in a video game, which is why this month I'm giving away this excellent wireless Cherry MX Red Thermalake gaming keyboard. And if you want it, you can see how to enter down in the description below.
So I was dead on with this thing. The 4060 Ti comes in below the 4070 and just enough of a performance difference that some people might feel enticed to buy it. Now, there are some positive cards like support for DLSS 3, but quite honestly, this is not the card that you're going to want to buy. You're going to want to wait for what, in my opinion, was probably going to be an incredible value. That is the RTX 4060. Unfortunately, that ain't coming out for a few months. The point of the 4060 Ti and the 4060 Ti 16GB is to make the 4070 look like a better option. I said it, this is what I called out in my last video. It's absolutely the truth. They're trying to get you to go to the 4070 because that's the card that they're having a really hard time getting rid of right now. It's not that I hate Nvidia. My bank balance would tell you that I've given them a lot of money over the years for everything from entry level to their highest end products. What I hate specifically about what they're doing is the cost to manufacture these cards is really low, and instead of just cutting costs to help out the market, because obviously they're not selling these things anyway, but to kind of come in as the heroes that we need, which would be a great PR spin for them and to kind of get people reinvested in buying their GPUs, they decided to say, well, we're just going to continue to price it because we're going to rely on DLSS 3 carrying us through for consumers. Don't do it unless, again, you need a card and that's the one that fits the bill. May 25th, I can finally talk about this because Moore's Law kind of did a leak on this. May 25th is when the 7600 XT is coming out. I've known this for weeks. I just couldn't talk about it, basically. Now, the 7600 XT is going to be a very good performer. You're not going to be blown away by it, but for the price, it is going to be a very compelling value, especially compared to what Nvidia has out right now. I fully expect this thing to be the budget go-to gamer card along with the 4060. This is something that's way more enticing that I think than anything Nvidia has out right now at the mid to low end market. So for all of you guys who are planning on buying a 4060 Ti tomorrow, if this video is coming out on the 23rd, please don't. Wait till the 25th. The 7600 XT benchmark should be dropping tomorrow or the day of, and then we can actually have some real comparisons. I don't know exact performance numbers on it, but based off of just spec sheets, I think that it's going to basically be the card for most people while you wait for the 4060 if you're Team Green. Now let's talk about Jay at Jayztwocents. Jay is a guy who's very polarizing in a lot of ways. Most of my friends either love him or hate him. I fall in the I love him camp. Like, I've watched him for many years. I really think that he tries his best to do his best, and I think he's someone who speaks out in a way that a lot of tech tubers really aren't because they're afraid of repercussions. But I recently heard that somebody within the industry from on high reached out to Jay and told him to stop being a bully, which is low-key hilarious, but also a little disconcerting. And it's not just disconcerting that somebody in the industry would tell him to kind of like back off in like almost like a scummy political way. The company themselves are doing this because they don't want anyone to become the next EVGA. So for you guys who don't know, EVGA stopped making GPUs because of their toxic relationship with Nvidia, that it ended up just not being worth the amount of profit they were making for the headache they were dealing with. And it might sound crazy, but listen, ASUS makes a lot of money from a lot of different things. Even though GPUs and motherboards do bring in money, they're not their biggest source of income. And we could have another situation where if a company feels like it's being unfairly attacked, which in my personal opinion, it absolutely was not, they may just decide that it's not worth the effort either and completely step outside of that market. So anyway, guys, I just had a comment about this. I was freaking right about the 4060 Ti. It's really not worth your money. Wait for the 4060 or, again, the 7600 XT, which is going to be coming out in a couple days. I cannot wait to see the benchmarks on that. I'm hoping to get a hold of one of them so I can run my own testing, and if I do, I'll make sure to upload that video. But as always, if you like this video, leave me a big thumbs up. It's terrible, leave me a thumbs down. Remember to get subscribed, hit the bell icon so you know when these videos drop next. Enter that giveaway. There's like a week and a half left. And as always, I'll see you next time.